What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Smartphone World. Today was the first day of the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. But, yesterday we did see Samsung announce the new Galaxy Note 8. They gave us the full specifications. Let me talk about that real quick. When the Apple iPad mini came out, I completely ripped it apart because of the specifications that were involved in making that product. And I was totally thinking that Samsung was going to put out a similar product, an 8-inch tablet, that destroys it in specifications. Well, I'm here to tell you today that I hate it. Why? The display. Listen, the display is the most important part of a tablet. It totally is. What are you looking at on a tablet but the display? And when they give us an 8-inch TFT display that is 189 ppi and the resolution is 1280 by 800, it's a piece of junk. My smartphones are better than that. Why would I get that? One of the main purposes people get a tablet, believe it or not, is to watch movies on it. I am not even joking you. Movies and games. That's what they play you on with tablets. Why would you have a display like this? Who the heck wants a display like that? With everything coming out, HD display, True HD, which is not 720. You have to go higher than that for True HD. I get that 720 is HD, but it's not true. Get over it. 1920 by 1280 is HD. That's what I want to see in these displays. I ripped Apple apart with the iPad mini, now I'm ripping this thing apart. Yeah, fine. It only weighs 338 grams. It has a giant 4600 mAh battery. It is only 8 millimeters thin. That is really thin. I love that. I love the fact that it has a quad-core 1.6 gigahertz processor with 2 gigs of RAM. It has a micro SD slot, a 1632 gig version. The micro SD can hold up to 64 more. The rest of it is so nice. But then the display sucks. Was Samsung looking to save money? Or was it that they had all this extra Apple equipment laying around because Apple's not buying their product, so they have to put it in their own crap? This is stupid. Whoever buys the Galaxy Note 8 is a fool, because in a year from now there will be an HD version. If you want it as a toy for your kid, go for it. That display's a joke. 189 ppi. Can you just imagine how crappy that's going to look in the sun? We're looking for good technology, guys, not this. And you want to talk about garbage technology? Did you see LG's showcase today? What the heck was that? 5 smartphones they put out, 5, and they're all junk. After they give us the Nexus 4 and the Optimus G Pro, they give us the F7, the F5, they give us the L7 II, the L5 II, the L3 II. Okay, guys, the F7's the best one, with its 4.7 inch, not true HD display, 720, 312 ppi, 1.5 gigahertz dual core, at least it has 2 gigs of RAM, 8 megapixel camera, 8 gigs of internal memory, but at least it has a micro SD slot. It's almost 10 millimeters thick. Where is the innovation of that thing? And then the F5 is worse. It's a 4.3 inch, 256 ppi, 1.2 gigahertz dual core, 1 gig RAM, 5 megapixel camera, and that thing's over 9 millimeters thick. What is LG doing here? I'm not understanding where they're going with this phone. Seriously. With any of these phones. And it just gets worse. And the worst one is the L3. And guys, the L3 is a 3.2 inch IPS display, 1 gigahertz single core. I don't know, maybe it's got a half gig RAM. It has a micro SD slot, for all the things you're going to be saving on that thing, and a 3 megapixel camera. Ooh, that thing is a specification winner, isn't it? I'm just so annoyed with some of the stuff that is coming out today. Well, at least Intel showed us their new processors that is going to be going into tablets and smartphones. Okay, well, I mean, it's not the greatest specifications on these things, but they do have a 2 gigahertz dual core that's going to be coming out. That's called the Z2580. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? The only problem, 32 nanometer processing. I mean, over a year ago, we got the Snapdragon S4 processor, and that thing's at 28 nanometers. The nanometers that helps with battery consumption. The higher the number, the worse it is. So you're looking to go lower with nanometers, not higher, but at least they're saying that it's going to be significantly more powerful than like the Apple A5X chip. We'll see. I mean, they did have the Z2560 and the Z2520, 1.6 gigahertz and 1.2 gigahertz. All these are 32 nanometers, and all of them can support 1080 video recording. All of them can go up to 16 megapixel camera. I mean, continuous shooting. They're great chipsets. It's just when we're looking at quad core and 8 core processors coming out, and then we're looking at companies showing us, you know, something that can just give us dual core. I don't know. I was a little disappointed in today's announcements, but again, this was the first day. We always know that Tuesday and Wednesday are the real big days for the Mobile World Congress. I will definitely get some more information for you, but till then, that was another episode of Smartphone World. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me some comments, click subscribe, share me with your friends. Have a great day, guys.